18th, 2015. I'd like to begin by introducing the dignitaries that are here with us today. Starting on my left, your right, we have Executive Chief Stallings, Executive Chief Gilliam, Executive Chief McCary, Deputy Commissioner for EMS, Laster, Deputy Commissioner for Technical Services, Corrigan, and our Fire Commissioner, Derek Sawyer. On my right, your left, is Director of Public Safety, Michael Resnick, Deputy Mayor for Public Safety and the Mayor's Chief of Staff, Everett Gillison, and the Mayor of the City of Philadelphia, Michael Nutter. Some of you may ask, what is EMS? Emergency Medical Services, was what EMS stands for, is a system that provides emergency medical care. Once the system is activated by an incident that causes serious illness or injury, the focus of EMS is emergency medical care of the patients, the people that are injured or ill. EMS is easily recognized when emergency vehicles or helicopters are seen responding to emergency incidents. But EMS is much more than just a ride to the hospital. It is a system of coordinated response and emergency medical care involving multiple people and agencies. A comprehensive EMS system is ready every day for every kind of emergency. I'd like to begin also by recognizing the students from Randolph Career Academy who will be doing a CPR demonstration when this ceremony is concluded. Our first speaker will be Deputy Commissioner for EMS, Jeremiah Laster.
Good morning. Philadelphia Fire Department Emergency Medical Services is one of the most valuable resources in Philadelphia, impacting and saving lives daily. During this EMS week, I want to personally thank all Philadelphia Fire Department paramedics, EMTs, first responders, and officers for their service and dedication in providing the very best care to citizens and visitors to our great city, Philadelphia. Thank you for providing that care with compassion, dignity, integrity, and professionalism. Your actions and your care are shining examples of humanity at its best. I also want to take this opportunity to extend our thank you to our non-municipal ambulance partners here in Philadelphia who also provide a valuable service caring for and responding and transporting patients to various destinations. I will now read several excerpts of some letters received to the Philadelphia Fire Department from citizens expressing their gratitude and thankfulness for the excellent service provided by Philadelphia Fire Department EMS. I was clinically dead for 11 minutes. I thought I was having a panic attack, but then I passed out. Those medics saved my life. If it wasn't for them, I would be dead. In the last month or so, we had needed to call 911 for ambulance services several times because of my husband's health. On 2 of those occasions, paramedics responded. They have been terrific, kind, professional, and efficient. On one occasion, my husband passed out at a concert in a church, and several people commented on how quietly the paramedics came in during the concert and how caring yet unobtrusive they were. We agree. I want to thank them for their support and for us, and let you know how grateful we are for their help in a health emergency. Thank you to all, and be safe.
Thank you, Deputy Commissioner Laster. Our second speaker to address you will be our Fire Commissioner, Derek Sawyer.
Good morning. So let's talk about some of the goals for EMS Week. The number one goal is to educate the public about the EMS system and its appropriate use. We know that a lot of times the 911 is called for reasons that are emergencies. So this day allows us to make sure we educate the public on the proper use of the 911 system so that we can make sure we render the proper care. It's to help Americans recognize and respond to medical emergencies. And what we mean by that is you just saw a massive train derailment, and our citizens were responding to that emergency. So the more people in our city that we have trained in CPR helps us to have better success rates when we respond to those emergencies. Encourage prevention and injury of illness. Utilize community risk reduction to reduce the illness and injuries in the city. And also to show appreciation to the contributions of every member in our EMS system. This year's theme, EMS Strong. The EMS Strong campaign seeks to celebrate, unify, and inspire the men and women of our nation's emergency medical services. Created by the American College of Emergency Physicians in participation with the National Association of Emergency Medical Technicians, EMS Strong brings together associations, EMS services, sponsors, and national media to honor the dedication of EMS practitioners nationwide. The Philadelphia Fire Department EMS system is one of the most valued resources in the city, impacting our lives daily. Again, I talked about the train derailment. 66 patients were transported to area hospitals. We established triage, treatment, transport, and tracking. And as a result, we were able to save many lives. I believe with this system, you'll see today free CPR training, and the kits that the people are trained with, they'll be able to take those kits home and actually train other members of their family. And that becomes a force multiplier so that when someone has to dial 911, they can actually start CPR before we get there, which increases the chances of survivability. So working together with the community to be safe, you know, I think about the fact that we just finished community risk reduction training, community risk reduction leadership training, and we came up with a guiding principle. One community, one department, together we are safe. So thanks for coming out, and I hope that you take advantage of the free CPR training, and I look forward to seeing you in the future.
Thank you, Commissioner. Moving on, we have the reading of the proclamation by our Mayor, Michael Nutter.
Thank you very much, and good morning, everyone. As the question was asked earlier, what is EMS? I think at this point, there's probably hardly a person in the city of Philadelphia wondering today what EMS is. And let me just again commend all of you, Fire Commissioner Sawyer, all of the personnel here today in emergency services, emergency medical services, and the fire department service overall. What a spectacular job last Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. You know, as I'm going to continue to say, certainly we mourn the loss of 8 souls and people who just wanted to get home that night. But again, we have to recognize that 235 other people walked, some were carried, and other assistance provided, but 235 other people somehow survived the horrific accident and derailment, and that credit goes to the Philadelphia Fire Department, EMS services, certainly Police Department, and the Office of Emergency Management. It's what we do, and there are a lot of people across the United States of America and around the world who are tremendously impressed by what was accomplished the other night. You have received acknowledgement and praise from President Obama, Vice President Biden, Secretary of Transportation Fox, and so many, many others. pleased to report, if you've not seen the report, that Deputy Mayor Gillison and I and some others were at Amtrak 30th Street Station this morning. Amtrak train number 110 coming out of Washington, D.C. Did come through Philadelphia today, picked up passengers, and made its way very safely on to New York City. And so service has been resumed, and there were some very, very happy passengers this morning. But again, let us keep in our thoughts and in our prayers the 8 lives lost and the hundreds that were affected. This is a proclamation from the city of Philadelphia. Let me also recognize, I hopefully met some of you young folks when I was at Randolph not too long ago, but I want to commend you for being here today. Thank you for your commitment and your interest in the fire service in general and participating in the Fire Academy at Randolph. We are very, very proud of all of you. Can we please give these young people As a matter of fact, so who's actually in charge of the young folks here? Is there someone directly in charge? I got 6 people pointing 5 different ways. Captain, is it okay if the young people join me up here? Okay. Can you come on up? Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. You get kind of a little even spread there, and all right, and it's just like high school, right? Tall ones in the back, all that kind of stuff. All right, we ready to go? This is a proclamation from the city of Philadelphia. Emergency medical services are a type of emergency service dedicated to providing out-of-hospital acute medical care, transport to definitive care, and other medical transport to patients with illness and injuries which prevent the patient from transporting themselves. The Philadelphia Fire Department Emergency Medical Services, also known as EMS, our system personnel are trained and prepared to provide life-saving care to those in need 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Emergency medical services teams, whether career or volunteer, engage in thousands of hours of specialized training and continuing education to enhance their life-saving skills. In 1975, David Boyd, director of the Division of Emergency Medical Systems, convinced President Gerald R. Ford to proclaim Emergency Medical Services Week and to host a White House conference on EMS. While the history of the modern EMS system is a relatively short one, there is no shortage of individuals who have proven to be heroes in regard to their commitment and passion for advancing this profession. National Emergency Medical Services Week brings together local communities and medical personnel to publicize safety and honor the dedication of those who provide the day-to-day life-saving services of medicine's front line. The emergency medical services system consists of emergency physicians, emergency nurses, emergency medical technicians, paramedics, firefighters, educators, administrators, and others. This year, the Philadelphia Fire Department and the Philadelphia Regional EMS are observing National EMS Week with the powerful theme, EMS Strong. The goals of this week are to educate the public about the EMS system, as well as help citizens recognize and respond to medical emergencies and encourage prevention of illness and injury. I encourage all citizens to show appreciation for the contributions of every member of the EMS team, not just during National EMS Week, but throughout the year. Therefore, I, Michael A. Nutter, Mayor of the City of Philadelphia, do hereby proclaim the week of May 17th to the 23rd, 2015 as Emergency Medical Services Week in Philadelphia, and encourage all citizens to learn about the EMS system, learn CPR, and instruct all family members in the proper and appropriate use of 911 in an emergency. This is signed by me as the Mayor of the City of Philadelphia. This is an official document of our city government. Coming back over? Yeah. No, Nancy. Johnson, what's your name? Carter. Nice to meet you. Matthew, good to meet you. Tinsley. Good. Can we pop out and get a photo? Can we do it? All right. Everybody over here? Split up, like 4 or 5 on each side?
Everybody's hands doing the same thing. We'll take 3. Usually go on with my eyes closed to start off. Thank you very much.
More pictures?
Yeah.
Okay, same thing, we're going to stand on an angle. Nice split. Some of you guys up in the back, I have these over here. We're going to have to do a little peekaboo, look through. If you can. Okay.